Hi guys, it's me UBprogrammer, and today we will see uh, what is Axios in React and how we can hit an API and get data from API using Axios. Okay, let's get started with the video. And if you are working on any custom project or you are building a product, want to discuss an idea, you can reach out to me through filling out this form. Okay, let's get started. Here I have my React or next project running, and it's on this URL. Let's see what it is. It is just a hello world uh, project. Okay, so what is my API? I have created a Django API REST framework from using Django REST framework. What this API is return. It's just a test API. It returns my name. I am keeping it really simple. So I have my server running. In the postman, you can see I have this URL and I can now send a request, and in response I get my name. See, get it wrong. Let's give it a restart. Broke 5 from. Okay, so we are getting response from API, which is my name. Now I want to do this exact thing, but with my React application, right? So I want to grab this value, let's say Uber. How we can do this? You are importing component. I don't want it. Maybe when we want to show data, I will use it. Okay, hello world is there. Let's see now how we can do this. First of all, I will create a button so that whenever I click on button, I want to hit an API. I will say all the API, and on click I want to trigger a button. On click a button, a function which will be named as call API, and I will create it just now. So let's create that call API, and whenever you want to use APIs, you have to define a async function because it's over the network and you don't know when or how long it will take to give you the response, right? So call API is a function which is async function, and the name is call API. What this function does is call the API, right? And using Axios, I will say data received is what I have received, and Axios dot get and my URL. So whatever I get from here, it will be stored in the data received. And if you are using async, you have to use await, right? Plain JavaScript concept. Okay. uh Data has been received now, I'm assuming. Now let's console.log to print it, and we will see this in our console. Received data. Okay, cool. I think we are good to go. What is the error? On click function. Okay, it's saying you can't pass the event handler to a client component. And to deal with this error, you just have to write two words: use client. That means Next.js by default create a server-side component for you. Page, layout, all of these are server-side components. But when you use async functionalities, you have to use client-side components. So you define it as use client. That means now this component is a client-side component, and you can use await, Axios, all of this. Okay, so let's see, compiled successfully. Call the API. Let's inspect console. Here we should see the data as my name Obed. Okay, a bunch of errors. Carton. And let's see our server. Nothing here. Let's restart it. Okay, something is seriously wrong here. Let me look into this. Okay, so error is I again click it, that Axios is not defined. So we have to import it also, right? And if you have not installed it yet, you can just go to your terminal. You can say npm install Axios. I've already done it, so I'm not gonna in, but you have to do it if you're using it for first time. Okay, so and how we can import it? If you have that extension, React extension in VS Code, you can just write Axios and it will import it for you, or you can write on your own, import Axios from Axios. Okay, let's see now. Load, but data receives it not defined. I think I have select, because I use Python mostly. Okay, yes, I am getting this. My name Obed. Okay, we have done this part, right? Let's see now how we can show this response in our UI now. If now this will be core React power, right? So let's say I define a hook, a state variable that let data from API, and will be a state hook, and let's keep it empty by default, and it gives us a method to update the value. So set data from API, right? Now I can use this method to update this value. So after console log, I will say set data from API and set it data receiver. Okay, now let's print it. In the h1 I will print it out. Keyword for call the API and we get response object are not valid as React child. That means we cannot, I mean, if I send some data, I don't want to print it as it is, right? I want to grab the value and print it. So I can just say dot my name because this was the key in the data. Okay, yes, I am getting the value from my API, right? And using Axios, obviously. Okay, so I hope you like the video. The next video will be on course issue, how we can handle it. I'll meet you in the next one. Thanks for watching.